Welcome to another episode of the Mostly Mike Show. I'm Mike, and we're about to do another epic review. My friends at ImoumLive had sent me this battery-powered pressure washer to try out, and let me tell you, this thing is a blast, literally. We're going to test this thing by cleaning my filthy mountain bike, a moss-covered shed, a filthy old fire hydrant, and finally some algae-covered vinyl siding. This is a sudden death match, so we'll see how far it gets before the battery finally goes dead. If this pressure washer works well, I can see it coming in very handy to carry in the vehicle for cleaning muddy mountain bikes on the go. Before we go on, I want to say thanks to ImoumLive for sending me this pressure washer to help make this video review happen. Now let's be honest, my first impression, I looked at this thing and I thought it was a joke. I mean, a battery-powered pressure washer? But I'll tell you what, this thing is not a joke.
Not a joke.
Let's see what comes in the box. The ImoumLive pressure washer came nicely packed in a blow-molded black plastic carrying case. This is a collapsible bucket. Now when I got this, I was under the impression that it required a water supply like a garden hose to make it work. Not so. It gets its water from a vessel that you carry with you. So this got me thinking, if this thing works well, it would be great to take camping or just throw in the vehicle to clean bikes after a muddy ride. Next we have a wand that attaches to the main body with a rotary end to quickly change nozzles from a 0-degree pencil stream to a 45-degree fan. There's a soap cannon attachment for applying bulk soap suds to the object that you're washing, a quick disconnect for the hose, a pickup strainer to keep it from sucking dirt into the pump, and a battery charger, complete with battery. I believe that this is a 3 amp-hour battery which came fully charged. I'm going to top off the charge anyhow before doing the test. The light on the charger turns green when the battery is full.
Shut up, fool!
Finally, this is the main body of the pressure washer. It looks to be built pretty solid with a DeWalt-like color scheme. There's a length of gray plastic hose and a user manual written in a few different languages. Let's put this thing together. The nozzle is attached to the main body by way of a quick disconnect. My stuntman has a little hack to offer you. So I got this hand soap here. I'm going to just put a little dab on the O-ring. It's not going to take much, just something to lube the O-ring up, make it a little easier to go in there. I know a lot of you like to go in dry, but sometimes you can tear an O-ring doing that. So like I said, just lube it up and you make life a little bit easier for yourself, just like that. Any flavor of soap will work. I won't judge. One thing that I wasn't too crazy about was the gray plastic hose that came with this pressure washer. You don't usually hear a guy in his 50s complaining about his hose being too stiff, but this hose is too stiff. And kinked. It looked as if I would need a heat gun to get it over the barbed nipple and the pickup strainer so that I wouldn't break it off while trying to force the hose on. And it also looked as if this hose had like a coil memory that would be like fighting a slinky while I was trying to wash my bike. Well, I found the perfect solution. I got this 10 or so feet, or 3 meters, for your metric people, of 3/8 inch or 10mm clear vinyl tubing at the local hardware store for a few bucks. I used hand soap to lube the nipples, and the hose went on nearly effortlessly. This hose is very soft and supple and commonly goes under the names of Masterflex or Tygon. So let's let Tygons beat Tygon. I don't doubt that the collapsible bucket would work okay, as well as being handy to store away while taking up minimal space. But for this test, I'll be using a 5-gallon bucket so we have plenty of water. I used a small spring clamp to secure the hose to the bucket rim. It's a nice 50-degree January day here in Pennsylvania.
He said nice day, but he covered with rain. He said the opposite. It's funny.
I had the bike out in the muddy woods last night, and it's covered in perfect pressure washer testing mud. Mountain bikes definitely run and shift better when the derailleurs are free of dirt and debris. As you can see, this bike was literally rode hard and put away wet. So I'm going to try the suds cannon. The lid off. I got some turtle wax ice car wash. Just dump a little bit in. Be enough to see if it'll work or not. And then we're gonna push in and screw. So let's go clean a bike. So we have a knob here to control your foam. I'm gonna set it at medium to get started. And then it looks like This thing, yeah, you can see the orifice kind of turns. I'm gonna keep it flat for the moment. So here we go. It's gonna take a minute. It'll take a minute for it to prime. Oh, that is freaking awesome. I'm going to cover the bike in suds by using the soap cannon and then try various nozzles to put the ImoumLive pressure washer to the test. I must say that I am impressed with the soap cannon's performance in applying an even coat of suds to the entire bike. There's a tiny push button on top of the main body along with 3 green LEDs for off, low, medium, and high. Okay, now that was on power 1. I'm going to take it up to 3 now and watch what it does. That is freaking impressive. Okay, so I'm going to take the suds cannon off and we're going to take our nozzle head. What'd you call me? Now I'm going to lock and load. And I'm going to set it on the 25 degree for now. Okay, so we're on full power right now with a 15 degree cannon. Tell you what, check it out. Let's look down into the nook and cranny areas here. Like down in between here, you can see all this like loose mud and leaves. Oh my gosh, look how clean it already got it. I'm going to perform this entire test on high and keep cleaning things until either the battery goes dead, it gets dark, I'm dead, or everything is clean. The ImoumLive did a great job of removing the dirt, mud, leaves, and various other forms of mystery debris from the cassette, jockey wheels, and derailleur cage, saving me a shit ton of work. This thing is absolutely amazing considering that it only runs on batteries. A standard garden hose could never get mud off of mountain bike tire treads as good as the ImoumLive did on these treads. I'm trying various nozzle angles and they all seem to have their time and place. Let's see how well it does on the chain. Not bad. I'm pretty impressed that it was able to clean the inner hubs without using a brush. Let's take a moment now to gawk at my newly clean bike. Now let's go on to tackle the moss-covered shed doors. I don't know if I should be proud or embarrassed at the level of neglect that it took to achieve this level of algae or moss, but please don't judge. I'll do me, you do you. I don't have a nagging wife or girlfriend to stand there holding a rolling pin telling me to do this stuff, so I prioritize other things until it either bothers me or a company such as ImoumLive sends me something to test by cleaning it. Which brings us here. The ImoumLive did a remarkable job of cleaning the doors of my shed. I tried it briefly on some patio bricks, although I believe this, as well as bigger jobs such as the siding of my garage, is a job better suited for a gas machine. Not that the ImoumLive wouldn't get the job done eventually. Let's clean off the fire hydrant, then move on to the hideous algae-covered gray vinyl siding on my garage until the battery finally fizzles out. The cordless pressure washer went beyond my expectations and estimations, 5-gallon bucket after 5-gallon bucket, and then stopped without warning. Okay, that's it for the battery. And the battery is showing 0 bars of power. The ImoumLive cordless pressure washer pumped out about 22 gallons of water on a single charge. Very impressive. Considering the outstanding performance of the ImoumLive cordless pressure washer, I feel that it is worthy of putting in my Amazon store under the category of miracle tools. Please visit my Amazon store before you make any Amazon purchase, and it helps this channel improve future content with small commissions that I earn and apply toward equipment upgrades, even on non-related purchases. Thanks in advance. The battery took approximately 3 hours to charge from completely dead until the green LED indicated a full charge. In conclusion, I don't feel that there is anything negative to say about the performance of the ImoumLive cordless pressure washer aside from the hose that came with it, which, as we all know, could have been softer and more supple. I would highly recommend this to any biker, ATVer, or home do-it-yourselfer who has muddy or grime-covered things in need of quick, convenient cleaning. If you enjoyed this video, please deal me a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new here. You gotta check out some of my binge-worthy playlists loaded with hilarious antics and madcap hijinks. Put any questions, comments, and any pressure washing adventures that you would like to share in the comments below. I can't wait to hear about them. Thanks for watching this Mostly Mike Show presentation, and I'll see you next time.